Hi everyone, I'm Lars, and usually on this channel we make tutorial videos and make content on animal games that very talented developers have made. But today I am showing you a game that myself and my programmer made called Fox Gardens. What is Fox Gardens? Fox Gardens is being developed by our programmer Context Dev and myself. The game is about, you guessed it, foxes. The setting or story of the game is an area abandoned by humans who settled there but disappeared shortly after, leaving behind only ruins and the wildlife, in this case foxes, who may or may not have been genetically modified. So far in the game you're met with a loading screen and main menu screen first. Only the play button is functioning so far. The other buttons, like the promotional code button, are still being worked on. Once you press the play button, you can select a save slot, but please remember saving is not going to be implemented until beta. Then, there are three main species to choose from: the mutalinum, which are the mutated foxes, the domestic, who are the domestic foxes, and the feral, which are the normal foxes like the red fox. You'll then be able to select their age, and in the future you'll be able to select your adult fox's size. Then after that, we're finally onto the customization screen. Fox Gardens is going for a more realistic color palette for the fur colors, but if you really want a neon fox, we have a game pass just for that. But don't worry, individually coloring the parts of your fox, the bucket tool and eyedropper tool will be free and coming in the future. To the left of the screen we have the basic coloring done, and to the right is the beginning of the materials tab. The advanced coloring tab is coming very soon, and it will include individually coloring your fox, the color wheel and more. For the basic customization tab, we have tried to make customizing your fox as simple as possible. That is why we have these really cool color sliders instead of a million buttons. Customization works with both PC and mobile. The UI even slightly changes for mobile users so they can have an easier time. Customization is quite bare at the moment, but to be fair, we are very early alpha. We haven't implemented even a quarter of the mechanics and features we want to add, but we are super happy with our progress for now. Moving on from customization, you are met with a spawn selection screen. This will be removed when the map button has functionality, but for now you can spawn anywhere on the map. I recommend spawning at the adoption burrow since there are usually people there. My favourite areas in the game so far are the Purple Lake and the Standing Hill. There are currently 8 locations you can travel to and explore. We are planning to add a map teleportation feature in the future so you can get around the map quicker, since it is quite large. But you'll only be able to teleport to areas you've explored already, so you'll see people actually walking around the map and exploring and not just staying in one place. Speaking about other people, in the future you'll also be able to make your own group called a skulk. A skulk is just the name for a group of foxes. You will be able to see skulk members from anywhere on the map, so you can find each other easily. This setting will of course be toggleable. Also, the game will of course have roleplay names and descriptions, but additionally you'll have titles, or you could say ranks. For example, you'd have a fox called Lily, and the rank would be called the Cute. So it would be Lily the Cute. Ranks are just fun things you can get through badges and achievements. If you've ever played Transformice, you'll know what I'm talking about. Roleplay descriptions work a little differently in our game. Instead of having huge amounts of text that is almost impossible to read right above your fox, your description will cut off at a certain word count, and you'll have to click the person's fox to read the rest of it. There you can read the text very clearly, and you'll be able to see the person's Roblox username as well. Another fun mechanic we want to add is hunting. You'll be able to hunt small rodents, squirrels, rabbits, birds, and fish. We even plan to add domestic animals such as chickens in the future. But now this is a good time to bring up in-game currency, because we thought of hunting making you earn currency, but that will quickly make people start grinding for currency instead of actually role-playing. So for now, hunting will just be a fun thing you can do in a roleplay or when you're bored. Currency won't have a huge impact on the game, it is just something you earn by logging in and playing the game. You'll be able to buy accessories and temporary fun things like particle effects. I find in-game currency a better alternative than Robux for people who cannot afford Robux. But speaking of Robux, there will be plenty of free and fun things to do in-game. But if you really like cosmetics and you really want to support the game being developed, we have a lot of game passes on pre-order you can purchase. They are super cheap because they are not in-game yet, therefore they are pre-orders. But once they are, they will return to their original prices. So how do I play Fox Gardens? Well, the game is out right now. Just type Fox Gardens on Roblox, or click the game link in the description once the video is over. Just please keep in mind that this game is very early in development, and like said earlier, there's a lot left to add. But we're super appreciative of all the support we've gotten, and we can't wait to keep making this game better and better for you guys. And that's all for this video. Stay kind and be awesome, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.